Wu Wei, effortless action, just means that the body is taking actions, and there's a recognition, a conscious recognition, or it's conscious at first, and then I think it kind of drops into the background where we just don't notice it in the same way. But initially, at least, there's a conscious awareness of the fact that that the body does what it does, but we, the so-called characters that we believe that we are, that we believe belong to these bodies, that we believe run these bodies, and by extension run our world, that none of that is actually true. There's effortless action is the only action that's actually possible. Wu Wei is noticing that which is already occurring, which is that this is moving the way that it does. And usually when we look at this and its operation, we think that it's, well, this is my world and it's operating, we either think we're directing it or we're controlling it or we're in the center of it. Or we may get to the point where we realize, gee, there's no one here doing this other than myself. And the real key here is coming to recognize that there's no one doing it, period. And apply that to recognize that I'm not out of the picture looking in, I'm in the picture. And in other words, this is like you're in a museum looking at a painting, and then you look around and you recognize that you're actually in the picture of someone in the picture of a museum. You're in the action. If you're looking at the ocean and it feels like you're here and the ocean is there, there's no here and there's no there. There's a sense of here. There's a strong sense of here. And there's a strong sense of there. But with oneness, how can there be a here and a there? Because that's a measure of separation. It's a measure of distance. And neither one of those things are true. That we apparently experience them, but we can't actually experience them because they don't exist. They only exist in the presence of the character, and they only exist really in the presence of the presence of the character, in the presence of an unconscious sense of being. And the character is imaginary, so we're just on really, really thin ice here. Everything is happening, but there's no me in the middle of it, and that's the part we just can't get our minds around.